It's 1975. It's a warm summer afternoon. I'm in the middle of taking my exams. It's really nice because school's finished, really. You're just going for exams. The rest of the time you revise, listen to the Strawbs, latest album I've bought, Ghosts. So this is where we are. I've got joss sticks burning. You can't smell the beautiful incensey smells that are going on. Painting War Games figures. Well, I'm not, because my hand's shaking too much. Because in truth, it's not 1975. It's a lot later than that. It's 50 years later than that. And that's happened to me. This has happened to me. This has happened to me. Life has beat me to a pulp. Mushed. I've been mushed and crushed, as Donovan would say. Listen, this is going to be anything except, really, a proper War Games talk. I'm not going to do anything dramatic about wargaming, except talk about being older and being wargaming. Because it's good, it's alright, isn't it? Do you know things? I mean, some people go, I'm on my bits. Yeah, well, I do say growing old were for wimps. It's not. Growing old is hard. You've got to be tough to grow old. You've got to be tough to have Parkinson's. You've got to be tough to have whatever you've got. Because if it were easy, any beggar could do it. People don't come to you and say, would you like to have Parkinson's? No, I wouldn't. Well, you've got it. What are you going to do about it? I think I'm going to cry. Yeah, okay, you bugger off there and have a cry. And I'm going to go up there and I'm going to beat the big Jesus out of it. Tough bastard. I'm fighting mad. Grrr, fighting mad. I'm like Popeye. And I thought, well, you know, I'm in a funny mood, really. I don't mean funny like, I've got a red nose on and big shoes. I just mean like an odd mood. I don't really feel like painting figures because of... I've done some bob bits of YouTube stuff. I'm on my own. There's nobody in the house, apart from a mad dog who don't want to talk to me. So I thought I'd talk to you. Aren't you lucky? And I thought, well, what would I be doing 50 years ago? And it won't be this, really. And then I thought, well, no, actually, it could be. Because what I was doing, I was sort of sat downstairs, feeling sorry for myself. A bit, only a bit. And I kept listening to the news and feeling more sorry for myself. And then I thought, you know what? When I was 18, I didn't feel like this. And then I thought, whoa. Light bulb. Why? Why didn't you feel like you feel now? I didn't have Parkinson's. Yeah, well, no, forget that. You keep banging on about that all the time. Everybody on these videos is sick of you talking about it. So shut up about it. And what else? I don't know. Well, tell me what you like doing. I like wargaming. Well, go wargame then. You got more stuff now than you ever have. I found a picture the other day. I'll show it you one day. And it's the earliest photograph I've got of me wargaming. And it's at the first school I taught at. And it's a couple of lads from the club playing in a Napoleonic wargame. 15mm Hinchcliffe, the figures. And I actually remember the game. And it's July 1980. That's the earliest picture I've got of a genuine, actual early war game. I mean, I started earlier than that. I started in 72. But that's the first picture I've got. And looking at that last night, I was thinking, well, I've got some little white plastic fences off a railway toy set. I've got a few trees I've made myself with twigs, and I've stuck some lichen, lichen, whatever you want to call it, on them. I've got a river made out of blue card. The road is just some sand I've dribbled on a green bit of material. And I've got an air-fixed building. One of those thatched cottages, all white thatched. And I've got a bridge. And that's, again, it's one of them air-fixed ones, solid plastic, where you could get them. They used to do a really good, like Iron Age fort. Just came in a little back Iron Age fort. And I liked all that sort of stuff. So I just had a bridge, I had one building, I had a bit of fencing, I had some trees I made myself, green cloth, blue card rivers. And the figures, I think, looking at it, I'm guessing the British are the ones on my side of the river as you look at it. And they've got 2 units of cavalry, but there are 9 figures in each unit. And then they've got 1 unit of infantry, which looks like it's got probably about 30 figures, and 4 guns. And the other side have got 4 guns. They've got 2 lots of infantry and 1 lot of cavalry. That's it. That's my entire army. That's everything I owned. Because to buy the 15mm Napoleonic, I had to get rid of the 25mm Fantasy. I had to sell them. I didn't have money to go and buy stuff. My first figures, I've got a few at a time. And they were Napoleonic Prussians. But when I started getting into Lord of the Rings fantasy minifigs, because I wanted money to buy them, I had to sell my Napoleonic to get the money to buy the minifigs. So I never had both. And so I never had the luxury of going, couldn't. With the money I earned, I had a Saturday job, but I saved a certain amount for going to college. And then I had a bit to spend. And the bit I had to spend would just about get me to town. It would just about let me buy an item of clothing or an album. If I was lucky. That was it. I didn't have spare money. Or I could buy figures. But if I bought figures, I couldn't have any new clothes. So, swings and roundabouts. But we managed, didn't we? But now I've got tons of stuff. I'm sat upstairs and I've got nothing to do. You mardy bottom Herbert, get on with something. So I did. So I came up here. And I've lit my joysticks and I put my music on. And I thought, do you know what? I don't really want to play a game. But I quite fancy talking to my mates. That'd be nice. So that's what I do, talking to my mates. I hope you're all right, Pop. Have a good. Yeah, I suppose the nice thing about talking to your mates like this is that if they get fed up with you, they can listen to you some other time. I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I'd forgotten I haven't got my glasses on. I can't see you. I can't see you and I can't see the time. I'm going to try and come in at 10 minutes today. Oh yeah, apropos, nothing really. But, I think the nice thing about the modern world is we can do all of these gamey things instantly. And if you don't feel well at a particular time, it doesn't matter because you can put things off. And you can do them at another time. Or you could never do them. Just sit around on your expanding flabby bottom and think about doing them and then not do them. You get to a point in life where it don't really matter, does it? You begin to realise that, life is a finite resource. It ain't going to last. And you've got a lot less in front of you than behind you. If life is a sort of candle, I've now just been given a tea light. And the realisation of that could, if I allowed it to be rather shocking. I came back from the War Game Club the other night. And a chap a lot older than me was talking about how we wanted to be cremated. And I thought, oh my word, what's this come to? 50 years ago, we come back from the War Games Club, we'd be talking about our girlfriends. Or went out on Friday or clothes we bought, going to disco, because we went to discos back then. But nowadays we don't. We consider our mortal ending. And with that cheery note, I'm going to say, ta-ra,